share this glorious moment with us that we have right now of bringing the National Council of Step Beyond Women and Girls to Harlem. You know, Harlem is my heart. You know, I came from Harlem and I created a lot of harm in Harlem. And so I'm coming back to Harlem to uncreate some of that harm that I created in Harlem. You know, we are the National Council. We started in 2010 in Danbury Federal Prison. And we went on and we seen that everything pertained to men and nothing pertained to women, believe it or not. Even the laws in this prison that changed for the men and wouldn't change for the women. So Andrea James, myself, Justine Moore, Sharon Smith, I was going to say Shay, you know, and we all got together and a whole bunch of other women and our matriarch right now, Grandma Phyllis Hardy, who is our matriarch, and we fought so hard to get out, and right now she's very ill and sick, so I want everybody to keep her up in prayer, you know, that she can come back to us and continue doing the marvelous work that she do, because nobody else can do her job but her.
Amen.
You know? So we started in 2010 and we got on the yard, we put our head together, and we said we was going to fight for our sisters to come home. So as Andrea came home, we came home one by one, and we are determined to end incarceration of women and girls. And we are determined to go back and get every one of our sisters that we left behind. You know, National Council is a national organization. We are now in 37 different states and international. Our executive office is in Boston, Massachusetts. And Step Beyond Women and Girls is a local organization for Harlem. I'm proud to announce that I am the executive director and the founder of and we are coming here in Harlem to follow our same infrastructure and create what we can create in Harlem, what different looks like, to reimagine these communities, to politicize and to help our people grow. So I just want y'all to know today I'm here proudly to take this ribbon, these big giant scissors, and I'm left-handed.
This marks the start. No, just do it like that. Just do it like that. Before I cut the ribbon, you will let Cordell speak. Come on.
Senator!
It didn't cut. That's why it didn't cut. I cut the ribbon without her.
Today is about you, Virginia, and your efforts. You know, we can heal ourselves. We can fix the things that are broken. We can right the wrongs with the right resources, the right support, and the unity of our community. The power is with you.
Yes.
I just came in from Albany this morning from a really powerful, from a very powerful session in the state legislature where you sent me to represent you.
Yes.
Some of the great bills we were able to pass this year related to women who are incarcerated, health care, making sure women can get breast cancer screenings and other health-related, medically necessary things in prison. Sometimes we forget that people behind the wall are people, and they need us, and they are the same people, and they need help, and they need health care. But one of the greatest things that relates to what Virginia was just talking about, we shouldn't be remembered for the worst thing we ever did in our lives.
Right.
It shouldn't stay with you forever. And one of the injustices in New York State was that if you're convicted of a felony, there's a lifetime ban on you ever serving on a jury. So as of last night, Assemblyman Aubrey and myself passed legislation that will change that. Just because you did something wrong doesn't mean you cannot participate in society ever again.
That's right.
So our bill says once you've served your time,
That's right.
your right to serve on a jury is restored.
Yeah!
And why is that important? Because so many of us stand in front of the bench. I don't care what court you go to, it's full of us. Family court, civil court, housing court, criminal court. It's always us. But when you look at the jury box, It's not a jury of our peers.
Say that.
These are not people who come from our lived experiences,
That's right.
who understand our culture,
That's right.
and often cannot make fair decisions about what happens to us, whether we're guilty or innocent, and what our sentences will be. So not only is it important for us to make sure that people who have formerly been convicted of a felony be able to serve, all of us should serve. When you see these ridiculous verdicts, it's because we're not there.
That's right.
We're not there. There's nobody in the jury box like us. So I encourage those of you who can, please serve. And I encourage those of you who have really had this experience to make sure that you follow whatever steps are necessary for you to serve on these juries, because we shouldn't be going at the rate we're going. Most of the people, our people who wind up, thank you so much, incarcerated don't belong in prison. There are other things that we should have been doing to prevent them even becoming criminally justice involved in the first place. Not to mention, some of us, we need other kinds of help. So I beg everybody here, please, I know we always duck jury duty and we try not to do it, right? You coming up with it, there's nothing wrong with it. It's our people. It's our people, and they need us. They need us to be in that courtroom. And that's not to say, somebody said to me, oh, how could they sit on a jury? They're not going to be fair. No, that's not true. They'll probably be more fair. They'll probably be much better than the people who are already there. Why? Because you understand. You understand the circumstances. You know when somebody's full of it. And you know when somebody's innocent. And you know what we need in our community. So I applaud the work that Virginia is doing. I want to support her in every single way that I can. It takes somebody who's walked a mile in those shoes. Somebody who can relate. Somebody to have compassion. Somebody who can understand what it takes, what you've been through in the system.
Somebody who's a fighter.
Somebody who's a fighter. And that's important, because you gotta fight. It's not easy. They don't give it to us. They don't give it to us. These are systems that were built. These are strong systems that were built a long time ago. And they've been around for a long time. And there's a lot of people who benefit from them being around. So it takes the strength of a fighter. It takes the support of a community, not just today here at this ribbon cutting, but we have her back every day, all the time. Lift her up in your prayers. Give her your money if you have some. Y'all got some. Buy a t-shirt. Buy a t-shirt. Come buy your dinner. Whatever she's doing, support it, because that's somebody's family. That's somebody she's reaching out to. I'm just going to say this last thing. You know, Bunny's here. Where's Bunny? Yeah, Bunny went with me, I think, the second time I ever went to Rikers Island on Mother's Day. Yeah, Mother's Day. And why do I especially try to visit our penitentiaries on Mother's Day? You know, mothers are the least, women are the least visited in prison. They do that alone. Women go through it. I had a young lady that I was connected to just before the pandemic, and she was 32 years old. She had been incarcerated for 15 years. And you know how many visits she got? Thank you, Bunny. None. None. She was a child. She was a child. And she was alone. And I don't know, it must have happened on the bus, because before she even got to me, she was pregnant. The first person that looked at her, you know, and there was a lot of struggle. She needed support. So we got to support our women behind bars. You know, the men, I go to see them too, but they got their wife and the side chick, the other one, and the mamas and the sisters and the grandma and the baby mamas and everybody. So we have to pay a special attention to our mothers and our women. Our women are who hold our communities down. They hold it together. We have to make sure that they're all right. So I thank you for this work, and I look forward to supporting you, and I thank you.
And everybody, I want y'all to know when y'all go out and vote, y'all know y'all gotta go out and vote. And when y'all go out and vote, y'all know y'all gonna see my sister's name on that ballot. And y'all know y'all gonna vote for her. Right. So you go out and vote, y'all make sure y'all vote for Cardell. Clear. And I have my brother over here, y'all know. Well, I know we for women and girls and everything, but you know, my brother came a long way over here on the side of me over here. We grew up as kids together, playing hopscotch and kick the can in the middle of the street on 118th Street. And he works right beside the Senate, and you know what? He been calling me for 4 years. So you better get on over here. You know, so I just appreciate you and appreciate everything you do and all your support that you give to me, Choo Choo. I appreciate Bunny and Denise and all my crew. I appreciate my whole Harlem crew and each and every one of y'all that came out today to support us, and I want y'all to continue supporting us because we're going to be doing a lot of work here in Harlem. Okay? Right. So free Harlem.
Harlem World. Right in there.
Excuse me.
Watch out, Taylor. But yes, that way. Yes, that way.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what I was thinking.
Let him on the wrong side. You always setting me up.